This is Aspects Land of a Changing Man. My name is Gold Washington. Welcome y'all to the show. Problem we have out here, stay too many problems. Not a lot of solutions. If it is one, or like some people give solutions, some of them aren't healthy ones. Some of them aren't encouraging ones. Some of them aren't knowledgeable ones. Some of them aren't growthing ones. Like, let's say you're watering a plant. Let's say you're growing plants, and sorry, I'm not a Twins fan, but I'm from Minnesota, so forgive me for that. But let's say you're watering plants, and some people are like, this is what you gotta do, this is what's going on, how to water your plants. You gotta give it water. You gotta give it some type of water. So you look at the situation, and somebody comes up to you and they're like, hey, I gotta water my plants. And you give them a cup of grease and tell them, if it don't water, then just plant something else. Or you give them some gasoline and you tell them, just put it on there, it's liquid. If it don't grow, then grow something else. That's what I feel like we actually do today. It's more of if it ain't down with the program, then you must move on. Instead of like, okay, we actually have to get some water. You want to get some pure water. You want to get this. You want to get that. You want to make sure it's sunlight. You want to make sure, what I'm saying, like, in doing it the right way. Some people will give you that overwhelming thought process of things because it's simple. They just don't have the answer. They just wanted to say something. Or, what I'm saying, they don't like your plants. They don't like you planting stuff. If they failed at planting and you plant something that looks beautiful, instead of being like, hey man, what was the secret or whatever else, it's like, just put some on it. Put some liquid on it. You ain't got some water? Oh, I heard that, gasoline or whatever else. And if it don't grow, then just plant something else. We as a society have grown to, and I say we because, what I'm saying, sometimes I get into the mode also. I don't like thinking of just moving on when there's problems. I don't like putting doubt into a situation. I don't like putting impatience into a situation also. I'm always looking for the best of, what a situation is. I'm also a realist though. Like, hey, if it ain't working out, it ain't working out. But some people are just like, hey man, the best thing for you to do is move on. That's not the truth. The truth is, sometimes we need to think outside of the box. Sometimes we need to go ask people that have been through the problem. Sometimes we need to, stop and think. Just stop. It's okay to be patient. Sometimes things aren't a rush. Sometimes you need to just calm down and see what you can actually do differently. I was putting on a post today that if a wife doesn't give her husband sex, is it okay for the husband to go out and cheat? And that was a post. But what I had put was, on the top of it was, if the answer is no, then can we give solutions? And for a lot of women, their answer was, the answer is no, but one thing that we need to do is talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. A guy comes up to you and says, hey man, we haven't had sex in so and so amount of time. What can we do about it? Like, I want to have sex with you. this and that. Don't you just know I'm tired and I just don't want to have sex all the time, and you just gotta wait, and I don't really want to do that. Like, I'm just not in the mood. Okay, we talked about it. So what can we do about it? I'm just not in the mood. Why don't you just wait until I want to? Okay, that's not what they want to do. What they want you to do is they want you to think of something, think of the problem, think of ways to make them want to, move around. They're emotional. They're also memory. They're also they also move off the memory of their emotions. So you want to get to where you want to be able to like make it start over per se. Like, what did you do at the beginning to make her want to do it? You know what I'm saying? What can you do? Like, if she's cooking or, what I'm saying, whatever else, surprise her with some kisses or, what I'm saying, a romantic dinner, or get her to go out there and look better. Maybe she isn't feeling good because of herself. So you know what I'm saying, maybe you could dress better or, change the way you talk to her. Different things. That's the answer that I wanted. But talking about it, it's not gonna, what I'm saying, like talking about it is not gonna, hey, we're not having sex. Okay, let's just go have, no, that's not gonna happen. So it's a lot of, I got the answer and the answer is, or we need to talk. No, that's just making another problem. Like, what is the solution? What can I do? What are some tips to help me out? You know what I'm saying? Just different things that, people are like, oh, well, if it ain't working, then move on. No, let's figure this out. What can I do as a person, as a servant, to make the situation better? Sometimes it's just something that, a little tweak. Start over. What made her like you in the first place? You know what I'm saying? What made him like you in the first place? What were the things that you did? What was that look that you gave him? What were things that you were able to do? Sometimes you got to go back to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do got to start over. Go back to the beginning and realize what made you great at that moment of time to where they did want interaction with you. They did want to talk to you. Instead of them talking all the time, what did you do to make it to where they wanted to listen to you? That's the solution. That's a solution. It's more of I want to think of more of what is the actual thing to get something started again, instead of, what is another problem? Somebody comes up to you, your car stops working. Okay, instead of being like, what did it sound like? Somebody comes up to you and says, kick the car, and if it don't work, get a new one. You'd be like, man, what the? Hey, man, something's wrong with my car. Like, we need to fix, the lights or the engine or something else we can get fixed. You know what I'm saying? If it's a cheap problem, we can get it fixed. If it's a very big problem to where the car won't start again, or I don't have it and it's cheaper for me to get the car replaced instead of fixed, then let's do that. But sitting here making these little accusations of, not accusations, but these little tips of, this may be the problem, or hey, that might be the engine. Okay, what do I do about that? Might be the gas light. Okay, what do you do about the gas light? Man, either get it replaced or get a new car. My homie had a gas light, and he just got it replaced. He was happier. Okay, where do I go to get the gas? You know what I'm saying? Where do I go to get these things that I need to fix my car? What does it take to fix it? Hey, is it a little fix? Do I just go up in there and tweak a little bit, replace a little bit of something? Is it something that is little? Is there something little I can do so I don't have to replace the whole dang car? Yes, there are things, but you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to stop and think, recognize, or ask somebody that is professional or that's done it. I know a lot of people don't have those type of people in the world, but we do have Google. We do have people that are reachable. We do have church. A lot of people don't like church, but we do have positive people that we're able to talk to for these little problems that we're able to fix. But we got to believe in it. You know what I'm saying? You can't let it overwhelm you. You can't let people overwhelm you from thinking that, because a lot of people don't. They want you happy, but not happier than them. So we got to remember that also. Well, that's been me for this little time that I was able to do. You got any more things you want to hear, or any questions that personally, this is about growth. This is about becoming a better person. This is about making better communities, a better culture for ourselves. You know, we don't. It's not that we don't have a good culture; it's that we just accepted a bad one. We accepted bad things into our culture, and that's what's been holding us back, keeping us stagnant. So that's been the show, and I'll holler.